Welcome to the second video of second month of 2022. A lot of twos there, but second crypto video of February 2022. And let's start with something which is all over my Twitter timeline. Will Russia invade Ukraine? Will it happen? Will it not happen? It seems very certain as of now with what I'm reading on Twitter, and if those things can be believed. People tweeting about that, all the international policy experts, so-called international policy experts. But why am I talking about this? You will know soon. Okay, yes, it seems very likely that Russia will invade Ukraine. There are a lot of countries which have advised their citizens to leave Ukraine. As of now, Germany, US, that's all breaking news all over my Twitter. And why is this? Why am I even mentioning the possibility of war or Russia invading Ukraine? It's because we live in a very connected world. So, Russia, Ukraine, these would all be the countries which are very, very, feasible for, and they are the perfect ground for crypto mining because they are colder nations. Russia has a lot of crypto mining rigs, big farms, and because of the very cold nature, and it's just wonderful. It works perfectly with the weather. So it might all be impacted, and we're already seeing that impact on Bitcoin price. It has dropped just on the possibility of the war. So yes, Bitcoin prices might get even more impacted with the war actually starting, or whatever happens, and it seems like it is very obvious and it might start anytime soon. But with that, let's start this video with 3 international news which are very interesting, and 3 Indian news also very interesting. And the very first one is Binance is about to make 200 million US dollars investment in Forbes. Now everybody's like, this is a great move. They're doing it just because they want people to be informed about crypto. It's like starting a university, creating more awareness, and through this deal, through investing in Forbes. But I feel the other side of this, which is not very obvious, and of course there's an interview in the article, a small snippet of the CEO, CZ Binance, as he's called. That it says most of the media businesses have had hard time transitioning from non-web to web 1 or 2, and we would really like to help them to transition to web 3 using blockchain, cryptocurrencies. So that's the main goal for us, and that will help adoption. So that's like, we will make people more aware, we will help spread awareness of crypto and blockchain, and it will help adoption, and it will be good for the community and the whole ecosystem. So we want to help them with the crypto side and integrate that into their business. That's what he said. See that Binance. But I feel this is one of the great moves, amazing moves from his side, because Binance has had a lot of negative press. They are always under investigation in a lot of states in US, around the world, in Canada, everywhere. I mean, around the world, every country that they operate in has some kind of investigation going on. And I think this is a very good move because now they can push positive news from one of the biggest news source of the world, Forbes, which has online presence, which has a magazine, all of that. And so they will try and, negate that negative impact that is getting with all the negative news. So they'll push positive news because they are a stakeholder. They will be also on the board now. So he'll be on the board. They have invested a considerable stake, and this is just like their propaganda of making sure that they are highlighted in positive news. That's what I feel. We will soon know how this pans out. But that is the first big deal of a news. World news. And the second one, of course, that I saw and I was really excited. So Samsung unveiled the S22 series, which I'll cover tomorrow as well in my weekly tech video. But they unveiled the S22 series and they look good phones. There's also the S8 tablet series, good. It's just like the S8 tablet looks like the perfect competitor to iPad from the Android world. But the very interesting tidbit that I really paid attention to was the launch of Samsung Wallet. Now, there's not much information. It will be launched later this year, but it is a wallet. Now, Samsung already has Samsung Pay all on of their phones, even on S series, Note series, Fold, and even A series. I have a Samsung Galaxy A71, which has, and I love Samsung Wallet. It is awesome. So the wallet thing, what it will do is it will have all your cards, of course, credit, debit, whatever. It will have all your documents, IDs, like, your driving license, whatever, passport, all of that. And on top of that, it will even support cryptocurrency. So the word used was digital assets, but that is a very interesting development. So Samsung is launching a wallet which will have all of these things. I mean, it is a one-stop solution. So the kind of stuff it will have is, your driver license, student IDs, state IDs, country IDs, whatever, passport, digital house keys, car keys, credit and debit cards, boarding pass, vaccination record. Now that is also becoming an important document. All of that, and crypto. So it would be like a crazy, wonderful thing. But I'm not sure because there's not much information. Nobody has covered. No tech, YouTuber, no tech website has covered that in detail. And Samsung doesn't have a lot of information for the wallet, but it will come sometime this year. And I hope it expands to more Samsung phones and also is available worldwide. It's just not restricted to just US or Canada, which is the case with most. So I really hope that this goes worldwide. This becomes and it will help a massive, adoption to the whole crypto space, and everyone would possibly get into it. Also, Apple has been doing, they just announced Apple's, this I would also cover tomorrow, tap to pay. Like you can just tap your cards, debit or credit cards on an Apple iPhone without any POS machine, nothing. You just can. So Apple is adding a lot of features. So Samsung is doing that as well. Samsung is pretty much the leader in terms of Android space. They just announced 4 years of Android updates on their phones and 5 years of monthly security updates. So that is even beating Google with their Pixel updates. So they are doing great. And I think Samsung and Apple are always in a race to add more stuff to their phones. So this is not just the only thing Samsung has done. They've been very active. So they even did this event in the metaverse. The Samsung virtual event was in the metaverse, and more than 1 lakh users attended that virtual event. And also they have a pre-ordered premium smartphones. They did this as a metaverse event. And also they launched TVs which will natively support NFTs, non-fungible tokens, but that has been in old news already. They launched it a while back. So Samsung is all getting into Web3, the wallet, and NFT-enabled TVs, and event in a metaverse. Because I think no company can be left behind, and Samsung is taking a lead in all this Web3 stuff. Great news. So the third one. Let's go to the third one. In Valentine's heartbreak. Of course, this is again one more news. 2 days later, we have today's 12th. So 2 days later, 14th of February, Valentine's Day, worldwide, massive commercial holiday. Of course, the holiday to celebrate love and all the gifting and stuff. So with that in mind, the FBI has warned that there could be a lot of crypto romance scams ahead of Valentine's Day. So be careful. Again, you can read more in the description in the article that I have referred. But it's just be careful. Don't fall into traps, Valentine's Day traps, and just be careful online. So before we go ahead to the India news, subscribe request, and just a reminder that if you're not subscribed to the channel here, you can. If you like whatever I am sharing here, if you find it interesting, if you find it informative, you can share it with your friends or family, like, dislike, whatever you feel, and leave me comments if you think I can improve something. That's it. India news. Okay. Oh, the tax thing, the crypto tax thing, which is a big deal. I didn't like it. 30% was too much, but there's more clarity on it. A lot of different people are giving additional clarity information, and there's one which comes that even coins brought to Indian exchanges for sale in India will attract additional tax. So that's what I thought Indians will do. So you go to a foreign exchange, buy and sell stuff from there, but I think it's not possible, and I have a real life experience so far. I just set up some stuff, so I won't get into details, but I think if you want to transfer money, get fiat with selling your crypto, you will need an account in an Indian exchange, Wazirex, Coin-D6, whatever coin switch go away. And for that, so if you get your crypto from a foreign exchange to an Indian exchange, that will also get 1% TDS. That's what it says here. So yeah, the government is trying to get as much tax from crypto as possible, 30%, 1%, all of that TDS. But let's see how successful they are in implementing all of this, because I think a lot of these transactions can go unnoticed. So, and yeah, Indians are not we are not the most honest people in the world. So we will try and hide it. We will try and not, it's just, I mean, I know India. I've lived all my life in India. That's it. Let's see how we go about this. But I don't know. It just means foreign exchanges might not be. It's just 1%, but still it impacts. So foreign exchanges might not be very much preferred. A lot of Indians would have accounts in Indian exchanges only. Let's see how this develops. I'll keep you informed on this as well. Okay. The next one also comes to the crypto tax. I mean, that's the hot topic. So the second news is that Indian cryptocurrencies, or I mean, the word currency is not even used in India. It's always digital assets. So the RBI chief says even tulips have more values than cryptocurrencies. And he's warning Mr. Das. Yes, Mr. Das. I just remember his last name. So RBI governor, yes, Shakti Kanta Das has termed it as threat to microeconomic and financial stability. So India is, and of course the third news kind of adds to this. So I mean, they have started taxing it. They've not banned it. They've not legalized it. But I mean, the views are not very positive. And this is coming from top government officials, from RBI, government institutions, national institutions. So RBI governor says, don't get into crypto. It has no value, blah, blah, blah. Again, you can read more in the description, the whole, what he has said. But yeah, he's trying to discourage Indians to even, get into the crypto market. Okay, and the third one, which I did mention that it would be it will touch something on this. So India will not legalize crypto and not even ban it. So the ban was completely out of picture with the amount of people who were invested in it, but they will not even legalize crypto at this stage, at least at this stage. This is confirmed by the finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, again. So she says that India's finance minister, of course, clarified on Friday that the government has not made a decision on whether to legalize or ban cryptocurrency. So right now, as I said in my last video, it is in limbo. There is no clarity. It's not banned. It is not illegal. It is not legal. But yeah, it's just, you have to pay taxes on it. That's it. That's the only thing. So that's a little more clarification coming directly from the finance minister. It says, I'm not going to legalize it or ban it at this stage. Banning or not banning will come subsequently when consultations give me input. So of course there would be consultations, there would be a cryptocurrency bill, which is all pending. It was just a minor announcement in the budget, but the bill is supposed to be considered sometime in the winter session. Hopefully now it won't be delayed any further. It has been delayed. It was supposed to be was listed to be considered in the winter session which just ended. So the next session, I think, which is what, April. I don't know what it would be, what session it would be. The winter, it was not considered. So it says also in the article, a funny thing, that 75,000 Indians have signed a petition on Change.org for the government to introduce reasonable crypto tax policies. Now, I don't know what reasonable crypto tax policies mean, but I'm sure a lot of people are even not happy with the 30% tax. We will see how we go. I think that's it. I mean, the Indian news is all related to crypto tax and announcements in budget, but that has been so far. Still interesting times to be in the industry. And as I said right in the beginning of the video, that any event around the world affects crypto as well. We are so connected, and I hope the war doesn't happen. I mean, nobody wants war, nobody likes it, and the crypto prices don't go into the bear market and stuff. We will see, though. International politics, you can't say anything about it. That's it from my end. Thank you. As again, a little more than almost like 15 minutes, but thank you. It gives immense pleasure to me that I've been doing this for almost 10 months and you guys keep coming back, and thank you. Thank you. Take care of yourself, and talk to you soon.